Aidan Price, I finally get you on a good night. The first home win at Daily event for Bohemians this year, and it's a quality result against Cork City.
Yeah, it's about time. Like our performances have been of that standard, like, you know, and we just haven't been getting the results in the last couple of weeks. We put in a great performance against Pats here, but the finally get over the line is really good, you know. Unfortunate that they went down to 10 men, but I hope the lad's okay, like, you know. But that was probably a little bit of luck that we haven't been getting at home, and that helped us, you know. We got the second goal straight after that, like, so really good result, really good performance, and especially with Sligo and Derry not playing this weekend, it was a really important 3 points to hopefully catch up with them.
You're in the top 6 now, on goal difference at least for the time being, and you know it's where Bohemians want to be. I mean, challenging for, the European spot is probably out of the question, but at least that's Standard Sports Cup spot.
Well, let's see where we can get to, like, you know. Like, we've had our blips, and hopefully they're out of the way, and hopefully this helps us kick on now, and let's see where the season takes us. And
you know, like it probably, without wanting to take away anything from the forums, it probably wasn't. It was probably a small bit disappointing to see that it probably wasn't more than 2-0.
Yeah, I mean that's what Owen just said to us in the dressing room there. You know, delighted with a clean sheet. We would have took 2-0 before the game, but when the game pans out like that, you know, we want to be taking extra chances and making sure of it. But you know, lads, we're creating the chances, and that's what we said the last couple of weeks. Once we're creating the chances, they'll come. And clean sheet was really good today though as well.
Finally, it's always a good night for yourself when you don't really have as much to do, and you really didn't have an awful lot to do tonight.
Yeah, well, I thought we had a bit to do with the first half, especially, like, you know, they were threatening, and the two lads up front are very good for them. You know, Mark's a strong lad, and John O'Flynn, as you know,
a great one,
as you know, like, you know, you give John O'Flynn a chance, he'll take it, and he's really sharp. But we're delighted to get a clean sheet.
Alright, thanks. Oh, and a goal and your first win at Daily Park in the league this year. What's the feeling like after the game?
Well, to be honest with you, it hasn't come as a surprise. We know we've been playing well lately, we've been getting in the right areas, we've been defending well, so we knew it was only a matter of time. We felt unlucky not to have got the win against Pats last time out, so we knew if we put in a performance similar to that and had the same attitude and applied ourselves the same, that the win was there for the taking.
Not wanting to put a dampener on affairs at all, but it must feel like it could have been 5 or 6 or 7 by the end of that game.
Oh, it did. Like, we're striving to be the best we can be, and obviously that was one thing that Owen said to us when we got into the change room was, listen, he couldn't ask for any more in the performance and the goals. If the only thing that he maybe could have said is we could have been more clinical. If we had needed the goals, and we would have had to put them away before, since we had a 2-0 lead at the time. So
with Derry not playing, you're into the top 6 for the time being, and it's exactly where Bohemians want to be. I mean, European spot is probably out of reach, but a Standard Sports Cup spot is probably where Bohemians want to be by the end of this year.
Yeah, well, we know as a side now that we're on a good run of form, we're unbeaten, and I don't know if it's 5 or 6 games now, competitive games, maybe more than that, and it's just a matter of seeing how far we can get, see how many points we can get. Obviously that's our ambition. We believe that, I think I don't know how many games there's left, maybe 13, 14 games left, so we know there's plenty to play for now. We just need to keep looking up that table and keep crawling up and picking up the points wherever we can.
Finally, since you started playing Premier Division football for Bohemians, such a massive club with huge expectations.
Yeah, well, obviously after being in England for 6 years, it was different in terms of coming back to it. But I got to the stage in my career, I'm 21 now, where I wanted to be playing senior football, and this is exactly what I wanted, playing for points and playing for wins, and it's great when you're getting on the score sheet as well, and I have to say that I'm really enjoying football at the moment.
Alright, thanks very much. John Caulfield, the result's definitely not the one you were looking for, and probably not Cork's best performance this year either.
No, we're disappointed. We're second best all night. We didn't play well. Bohs were very good, were very lively, very intense, and unfortunately for us, we didn't match it, and we were well below par, and we have no excuse. We were well beaten.
The pitch probably didn't help. The way Cork City like to play their football, and it's probably not in the best conditions.
Well, I'm not really going to blame the pitch. We were just second best. The intensity was high from Bohemians, and we're usually good at that, and we weren't, and we've no excuses. We were just well beaten, and there's another way to answer it, you know.
With Donagh having played in Europe this week, it probably would have been the perfect opportunity to start making some ground on that title race.
Well, no, I don't think really title. You know, like at the end of the day, we've been all year fighting very hard, working very hard. We've done great, and this game is going to, make any. At the end of the day, it's not tonight. We have a long way to go. The most important thing for us is next Friday night to try and get back to basics, get back to hard work. Good intensity, and Donagh are coming down to us, so we have to be ready for them. And if we're like we are tonight, we won't do. So we have to make sure that we can put in a good performance.
All right, thanks. John, that's a disappointing result, especially considering the way Cork City like to play football and the way they have been playing this whole year. To go to Daily Met and then to be dominated by a Bohemian side, it's probably not the best way to start, is it?
No, I think Bohs were up for tonight. They deserved a win. they wanted it more than us, I think. We didn't start off very well out of the traps, and they got an early goal, kind of killed us really.
Considering Dundalk were involved in Europe this week, it probably would have been the perfect opportunity to make some serious ground in that title race.
Yeah, we trained all week looking to come here and get a win, but as I said, all credit to Bohs. Probably here on into the end of the season now, everyone wants to take a scalp off us, so Bohs are no different tonight, and as I said, all credit to them.
How have you found it since you moved back to Cork?
Yeah, very good. Yeah, really enjoying it. Obviously tonight, didn't enjoy tonight, but there's many games to come, and hopefully I'll be enjoying them.
Having played in the league a long enough time ago, has it been to readjust?
Yeah, it's been fine. Yeah,
faster pace now, I'd imagine.
I'd say it's fairly similar to when I left, but it's a good place to come. The crowd were great tonight. I hope Brian Lenihan's okay. He took a bit of a knock there, so our thoughts are with him tonight. But disappointing for us. But we'll crack on now, and big game next week for us.
Finally, you mentioned the big game. It's so important that Cork City get that win, especially considering that the results like this haven't gone your way.
Yeah, we'll be well up for it. We'll train all week now, and we have a home game, so we've been decent at home. So let's hope that continues.
All right, thanks. Kevin Devaney, a great win for Bohemians, a great performance from yourself and from the team, probably one of your best in the Bohs shirt.
Yeah, definitely. I think we played really well tonight and deserved the win. Our home form obviously hasn't been the best. I think it's our obviously first win of the season at home, but I think we had a man sent off in 3 games. We missed a penalty in the last minute to win one of them games, so we knew ourselves that the stat was bad, but in reality we knew ourselves it was only a matter of time before that win came.
Without wanting to put a damper on affairs, Bohemians are probably, when they're playing against when they're getting those chances, they're not going to get as many chances as they got tonight. Probably need to be a bit more clinical in front of goal.
A lot more clinical in front of goal, but I think we're doing very well at the minute. I think obviously drawn against or beaten all the top teams this season. I think on our day we can beat anyone, and we've shown that tonight.
Derry obviously not playing tonight, so you're in the top 6 now. Probably that's the Talented Sports Cup spot is what the goal would be for Bohemians, and it's a very good result on the way to that.
Yeah, definitely. I think Sligo Rovers are obviously in 5th now, and they're obviously a very good team, and it'll obviously be hard to catch them, but I think we're only 1 or 2 points off them, and that's our goal, to hopefully go on, and hopefully, you never know, clinch that spot, or maybe Europe, you never know.
For yourself personally, you look a lot more confident in the shirt this season, having played a whole year of Premier Division last year. How have you found this season now?
Yeah, I've obviously really enjoyed it. Last season I had so many problems. I'd be here all night telling you about them. I had tonsillitis for 3 or 4 times, and I had injuries for 4 months, so obviously this year I've had a clean run, and I'm doing okay, I think.
And how important is it, for Bohemians in that race for the sort of the 5th spot? How important is it to show the other teams, with results like this, that we can go out and not only beat Cork City but go out and dominate them for the entire 90 minutes? Yeah,
definitely. I think obviously 2 weeks ago we played Pats and we did very well against them as well. We probably should have beaten them that night as well. So definitely I think teams will have to take notice Bohemians from now on. I think we're doing really well.
Alright, thanks very much. Graham, the most important thing about this is probably not the result but the performance. The fact that Bohemians went out and fully dominated the team who were joint top of the table.
Yeah, well, I think in fairness the result is always important, but if you can get both, if you can get the performance and the results, that's obviously the ideal combination. And I thought the lads were absolutely excellent tonight. I thought we dominated Cork from start to finish. Cork are a very good team. I think they didn't really let them play, the lads. They were really great intensity to their game, great work rate, and then obviously they displayed a lot of skill themselves as well, individually and as a team, and it was great to get the 2 goals and to get the win at home.
The one disappointment that would come out of tonight is the fact that the probably not the most clinical performance in front of goal that we'll ever see from Bohemians.
No, it wasn't, but I suppose there's 2 ways of looking at that. We did create a lot of chances, which is good, but obviously we would have liked to have taken a higher percentage, but look, we won 2-0, we would have taken it before the start of the game, so we'll look maybe to improve on that.
You jump ahead of Derry City now just for the time being as well into 6th place, and it looks like it's the Talented Sports Cup spot is definitely a possibility for Bohs this year.
Yeah, well, it gives the lads something to aim towards. We have been sort of frustrated, particularly at home, that we've felt some of our performance, we haven't got the reward for some of our performances. We've drawn a lot of games, and it's a bit of a frustration there with the lads, and I think the last few games we've been very consistent, and we're picking up 3 points after 3 points, which is what you need to do if you want to push and get into those spots.
And how important is it as a message to send to the teams around you that not only can we go and beat Cork City, but we can go and fully dominate them for 90 minutes?
Yeah, well, I think you know, even we've drawn Cork in the cup away, and I think, you know, they wouldn't be too happy with drawing Bohemians now, because I think any team in the league now knows that if they're playing Bohemians, they're going to be in for a very tough physical game, and we've a lot of good talent in the team, and the lads work as a team. They've great team spirit, and they're a great bunch of lads to work with. And if you have all of that, Owen's obviously a very good young manager as well. If you have all that, you know, you can go a long way.
Finally, it must have been in some way pleasing to see them almost immediately after that incident go up and score.
Yeah, well, it was obviously your first concern. Anything like that was obviously for the player. We were obviously very concerned for the player, and you know, when someone gets look like a bad neck or head injury, you know, your concern is probably about the game goes to the side, and you're just very concerned about the player. So now everyone at Bohemians wishes him well, and hopefully he makes a full and speedy recovery. We haven't had any update on his condition yet, but you know, hopefully, please God, he'll be okay. He's a very good, talented player, so nobody likes to see that. But obviously, you know, it can be an issue then with the lads trying to then refocus back into the game when you've had a long stoppage and a very serious injury. You know.
All right, thanks very much.